Okay, it's 3:43 in the morning. Welcome to Q&A 35. How are you guys doing? Anyway, this is we're picking up where we left off in the last Q&A. I actually said I promised to answer more questions that were left down in the comments. There was like 580 questions, and what happened was I recorded all of that as soon as I was done, but then I accidentally deleted it off my camera later that night. So I'm redoing it. We'll just re-answer them. There's more questions anyway. We're answering questions. Doesn't matter. They're here. You guys asked them. I don't know exactly what the game plan is. It's late. I just got done shooting 2 videos for my FlickPick channel. Kind of interesting videos. One was like a news video. The other one was like something I've been waiting to do for a long time. It actually involved my tactical vest. So look forward to that. Anyway, guys, let's jump into your questions. Oh, John, you are the solution to my loneliness. You know what? You're the solution to mine, too. That's the truth. Without you, there is no me. Without me, there is no you. So it works out. The yin to the yang, as some would say. Hey, Mark Wahlberg, what are you doing over there? Hey, what are you doing? Are you looking forward to After Earth, the movie coming out with Will and Jaden Smith? Also, thanks for always making fantastic vids and entertaining all of us. Well, thank you, man. Am I looking forward to After Earth? M. Night Shyamalan, Last Airbender, All Hope Is Gone. Yeah, I'll check it out, only because it's kind of like a futuristic concept. I'm curious to see what happens. I will check it out, but the CGI doesn't look that great, so I don't know. Hey, John, do you have another job or do you go to college? I already went to college. I graduated college. I took time off from my last job. Actually, technically, they're like, well, you can come back if you want to at a later date. I don't know if I got fired. I don't know what the hell happened. So right now, I'm taking time off, enjoying the summer, and I think I will look for a different job in a month or two. Yeah, right now I just do YouTube, and I'm on my first summer vacation since high school, basically. Hey, John, is that your house or your parents'? This is my house. It's a scary thing, but I bought a house last October, and yeah, it's my house. It's weird. I never thought. I always thought I'd be living in like a studio apartment, like on top of a bar. Like, that's where I thought I would live. But now I live in the suburbs. Hey, John, did you watch Iron Man 3 and Thor 2? Do you watch? Okay. Am I looking forward to Thor 2? A little bit. I think it's going to be okay. I just like how they're not going to spend all of their time on Earth. And Iron Man 3, I did a movie review for that. So if you want to know my thoughts... a lot of problems with that movie. I have a lot of problems with it. Overall, it's an okay movie. Hey, John, what is your favorite Robert Rodriguez movie? I'm gonna go with Sin City on that one. Hey, John, did you watch 42? No, I didn't watch movie 42. I don't think... If you put a gun to the back of my head and said, watch this movie, I'd probably watch the movie because I don't want you to blow my fucking brains out. But I wouldn't like it. Hey, Sir John Von Pussy Magnet. I like that. Do you think Disney should make a good Indiana Jones movie after Star Wars comes out? Absolutely. Absolutely. They should do something else with Indiana Jones. There's so much potential there. I thought I seen a ghost when I looked over there. I seen like a blur effect go by, but I realized it was a blood vessel in my eye because I've been up too long. Yeah, I would like to see something else with Indiana Jones because I don't want to leave that franchise off where Kingdom of the Crystal Skull left it off. I'm sorry, that just put a bad taste in my mouth. It was a little bit sour and tastes like leather. Whatever happened to Tiny Todd? Good question, man. I don't know where Tiny Todd is right now. Tiny Todd, I thought I was imagining him. I was like, am I just imagining this evil spirit? Is he a real thing? And then I woke up and he was choking me, so he is real. I don't know where he's at, though. You know what's bizarre? I'll be honest with you. Isn't it weird? I introduced Tiny Todd about a year ago. Over a year ago, and it's a thing that I get in the comments. Literally, this little plastic skeleton I bought from Walmart for $3. This is an actual thing. Like, this is... It's fucking bizarre, man. Love your Q&As. Thank you. I love doing the Q&As. I truly do. One of my favorite things to do. Hey, John, have you seen the movie Cowboys and Aliens? What would you rate it? Probably like a D. It's really just a bland movie. It's just bloated with crap. And nothing memorable about that movie. Even though it could have been good, it just... They're sucking gold up or some shit. I don't know. The movie just lost it. Did you cry at the end of The Dark Knight Rises when Alfred was crying? I didn't cry, but if I wanted to, I could have maybe squeezed out a tear. But it was a very emotional scene. I remember watching it in the theater, and I was like, this is good, man. This is good shit. Okay. What is your favorite movie of the Disney Renaissance? The Renaissance era of Disney? When would that technically have been? I would just go with a few of my favorites are Peter Pan. I'm going to go with Robin Hood, and I will go with Aladdin. Aladdin is probably my overall favorite animated Disney movie, just because it was like that early 90s movie that really was in my childhood that I can remember. So I feel like watching that right now for some odd reason. That movie just takes me to happy places. You know what I mean? What movie takes you to a happy place? Like, you just watch it and you're just like, that makes me happy again. I'd say it's Aladdin. Hey, Johnny, if you had to run over one of these actresses with your car, who would it be? Natalie Portman, Amy Adams, or Emma Stone? After I run them over with my car, can I put them in my trunk and take them home? I don't know. Based on just hating them, we'll go with I don't know, Amy Adams. I'd rather have Natalie Portman as like a keepsake. You know what I mean? But if I'm gonna kill him, I don't know. Amy Adams is okay though. I don't hate her. So, do you like any of the scary movies? A lot of movie questions today. I liked the first one. I was like, oh, okay, that was cool. And then it just went to... Well, the second one had some great moments in it with what was his name? Happy? Hey, child, take my strong hand. I like that. Do you play Happy Wheels? I have once. I suck ass at it. I do eventually, whenever I actually have the time and the motivation to do it on my gaming channel, Flick Video Games... I wanted to play games like that. I don't want to play games where it takes like 8 hours to play the campaign. I don't, like, even though I might play games like that, I don't want to sit there and record 8 hours of doing it. You know what I mean? So I want to play things where I can just like play a quick campaign or play a quick multiplayer online thing and get out of it. Like, I don't want to record for 17 hours. There's already video game channels that do that, and if you know what I mean, just go there and watch theirs. If you guys want some quippy one-liners with some shitty gameplay, come to me. That'll be my motto. Thoughts on The Amazing Spider-Man 2? Funny you ask that. I actually just made a video tonight talking about it. Is the camera angle crooked? It feels crooked right now. There we go. I actually made a movie news video talking about Paul Giamatti playing Rhino and the thing that they have him in. It's kind of... You'll see. Watch my video on my FlickPick channel. You're my hero, John. Watched your videos from day one on every single one and watched every single one of them. Thanks, man. That means a lot. I remember when I first started YouTube many years ago. Almost this October will be 3 years. That's bizarre. It passed by so quick. Anyway, and I do want to make a video. I'm gonna make it. I don't know, shortly, I guess. Before October. Talking about my whole progression from my first video and YouTube and how I got started, things like that. Hey, Johnny Drama, do you read comic books? I used to read comic books every once in a while. I was never an avid comic book reader. I enjoy them. I enjoy the artwork. I get why people like them. I just never really got into them. I was just more like a movie guy. Why don't we see your girlfriend in your vlog videos? Because I don't make videos with people around. I can't do it. She's usually at work right now. She's sleeping because it is 3:53 in the morning. This is when I come to life. You know, I come to life late at night. That's when I make my videos. Hey, Johnny 3 Tears, if you like Mortal Kombat, you need to play Injustice. I know, maybe I'll rent it one day. I think, is that game at the Redbox? I don't know. I love Mortal Kombat, the movie, though. Another movie that takes me to a happy place. How do you feel about Howard the Duck, Garbage Pail Kids, and The Wizard? Can I get a shout out? That question comes from Dave Maggot, COTDS. The Wizard, man. That's a classic 80s movie about a little kid that goes to play Mario Brothers 3. I really like that movie. Is that movie on DVD? I need to get that. Garbage Pail Kids, I don't remember a lot about it. Howard the Duck, I don't remember a lot about it. Has anyone ever told you look like a Duggar from 19... Fuck you, man. I don't want to look like a Duggar from 19 Kids and Counting. Come on. All weird. Like, hey, let's just go have 17 more kids, even though your uterus is about to fall out. I couldn't imagine. That family is very... I watch that show and I see things when I watch TV. Like, I read people very well, and there's something going on there. I don't trust it. Do I look tired, by the way? Don't I just look tired, man? I look like I just got into heroin or something. Do you miss Heath Ledger or only me, and do you love my profile picture? Yeah, you got like a bloated thing going on. I don't know what's happening there. Heath Ledger, it makes you wonder what that guy'd be doing nowadays. And it makes me wonder what he would have been doing in The Dark Knight Rises had he still been alive. Hey Johnny, what do you think of Joss Whedon? He's a good director. He's a fun director. You know, I don't think he could ever do a movie like The Shawshank Redemption, for instance. But I like him as a director. Have you ever seen the YouTube channel Cinema Sins? They say everything wrong with movies. I have seen it. Good channel. I like it. Interesting stuff. And I'll be honest with you, that idea that guy had, I had that idea a year and a half ago. Or it was before I started. I don't know when he started the channel. I think it was before the channel started, to be honest with you. And I had that idea, and I was like, I want to do something like that. I never got around to doing it. And then he did it. So, but I like the channel. It's funny shit. He makes good points. Have you seen The Conspirator? The Conspirator. I don't know what that is off the top of my head. There are two girls in front of you. One is the hottest chick you've ever seen, but she's fat as hell. The other one is uglier than fucking sin, but she's got the hottest body you've ever seen. Which one would you bang? That's a very odd question about physical traits, because you're not really explaining to me. Is it just in the face? So one has like, she's a little bit bigger chick, but she has a beautiful face. The other one's like a nasty meth head whore, but she has a beautiful body. Is there a paper bag in the room? Actually, you know what? I'll take the one with the pretty face. The pretty face goes a long way. Oh God, I hate YouTube. You hit all the... Why do you hide the comments from me? Okay. Okay, guys, so I guess we'll cut it off. Where the hell are the comments on YouTube? Like, I went up. Okay, I don't know where I'm at now. 1 second here. I'm going to answer a few more questions on this one, and then that way we can go to a new Q&A in a couple days where we pick up on the new questions. Because I'm a little backlogged right here. You know what? Fuck it. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to go to the questions that you guys left on the last Q&A video. I know this sounds a little bit complicated right now, but it all makes sense in the end. Okay. So I just answered some questions that were left on Q&A 33, okay? So now I'm going to Q&A 34 and answering questions there. That way we can catch up. Okay. And we're at 14 minutes. We can talk for a little bit longer. Okay. Hey, John, what do you think of the top 10 Jurassic Park? What do you think of my top 10? Jurassic Park, Star Wars, Episode 1 through 3, Mission Impossible. Good, live free or die hard. I don't know if I'd put in there, man. But good top 10. You know, top 10s are your personal favorites. As long as those movies give you the goosebumps that you need, that's what counts. Hey, John, what did you like best? Fast 5 or Fast 6? Did you think Lucas Black will be in Fast 7? How about a shout out? Gregorio Fletcher? Giorgio Fletcher. Okay. Greg, I don't know what the hell your name is, man. I liked Fast 5 a little bit better than Fast 6. When I think back to Fast 6, I really think to myself, what was memorable about that movie? And though it was entertaining, it wasn't exactly memorable. Lucas Black, the kid who was in Tokyo Drift, I think there's a good chance that he will be in Fast 7. A very, very good chance he will be in Fast 7. Hey John Boy, have you ever seen Gray starring Liam Neeson? Yes, I have seen The Gray. He fights wolves at the end of the movie. Right when you think you're about to get that money shot, they just blacked the screen out. A little let down by that. I have seen it though. Johnny Pimp Dog Baby Cat. Prius or minivan? We'll go with the Prius. I don't think I could pull off a minivan. John, what is the best horror film remake? The Hills Have Eyes remake was pretty damn good, and also The Ring was a pretty good remake. Sup, Johnny? What's your favorite horror movie from the past 10 years? I know it's a little past the deadline you gave me, but we'll go with The Ring. Also, I really enjoyed The Hills Have Eyes. Not exactly... The Hills Have Eyes isn't exactly a scary movie. It's a suspense thriller, kind of. But The Ring, man, that movie scared the shit out of me. Like that little girl, that scene where she gets pushed into that well by her mom. Whoa, shit, I remember watching that in the screen. I was like, that's scary. I said that, too. I was like, that's scary. Do you think Michael Mann's Miami Vice movie is underrated? I don't like it. That's just my opinion on it. I didn't like the movie. John, could you do a Nightmare on Elm Street collection and the reboot breakdown, best kill scenes and best Freddy outfit in each film? That sounds a little bit complicated, man. I don't think I could do it. Just talking about each movie in that one video was enough. I was like, to break down each best costume for each movie, I would need a diagram chart, a mathematician, and a line of cocaine to stay up all night to do it. John, whenever you bump into your local people, are they fans of yours and do they recognize you? I've been recognized once. I think once. I wanted to say twice. One time, but the one time I was recognized was at my gym, and some kid, I was over there working out, and what was I doing? It doesn't matter. This kid kept looking at me, and I was like, okay, man, stop fucking looking at me. And then he came over, he's like, hey, Flick Pick. I'm like, hey. And he's like, I watch your videos, and that was pretty cool. I liked that. Do you like Speed 2? No, that movie's shit. Do you like the Psycho sequels? The one with Matthew Vaughn in it? I don't remember anything about it. Actually, that was a reboot, wasn't it? So, I don't think I've seen the Psycho sequels. Do you like where the hell am I? Do you like WWE? Used to be a fan. Every once in a while, I'll watch like 10 minutes of it when I'm sitting there like eating a snack or something. It was actually on earlier tonight. I watched like 10 minutes of it, and they're sitting out there talking. Chris Jericho and Paul Heyman just fucking yada yada yada. It's like the talking promos in wrestling go on a little too long. Your comment was flagged as spam 4 times in a row, man. I'll answer this question for you. Wait, what'd you ask? Okay. Do you watch Jeremy John's channel? I watch his reviews every once in a while, occasionally. What's the better trilogy, the Dark Knight trilogy or the Toy Story trilogy? I gotta go with my Batman trilogy on that, man. I can't But the Toy Story trilogy is very good. Definitely one of the better trilogies of all time because every movie's pretty good. Yo, Johnny, have you seen the Man of Steel? Have you seen the Man of Steel trailer number 4? Yes, I have, and here's my opinion on it. They're showing just a little too much. Just okay, we get it. Stop showing the trailers, okay? People want to see the movie. We don't need more footage. It's like they're showing all these cool little shots that I don't want to see, you know? Hey, Don John, what do you think of The Insider starring Russell Crowe and Al Pacino? The Insider. I don't recall that movie. I recall nothing about that movie. Let me look it up briefly for you. Okay, shitty internet, let's go. www.imdb.com. By the way, guys, if you guys have any questions, ask them down below. Anything and everything, you know how it goes. But my recommendation is to you is try not to ask a question that's been asked 500 times. The Insider, 1999. A research chemist comes under personal and professional attack when he decides to appear on 60 Minutes and expose Big Tobacco. Russell Crowe. Did I say Kurt Russell when I was... Did I say Russell Crowe when I was answering that? Okay. Anyway, I have not seen the movie. I do want to see it. That actually sounds cool. I will check into that. Hey, Johnny Flickkit, you never answer my goddamn questions. Laugh out loud. But I want to know who you think should direct the next Batman and who should be the next Bruce Wayne. You and Chris are awesome. Keep it up. Thanks, man. And I answered your damn question this time. I've said this once. I would go with, if they want Zack Snyder to be like the grandfather of the whole new DC universe, just have him direct it. A Zack Snyder Batman movie, think about what he did with Watchmen. Kind of a dark, broody thing, but he can go a little bit over the top with it. Not everything has to be ultra realistic. Would be good. I'd like to see it. As far as somebody playing Batman, I've said Carl Urban in the past, and thinking more about it, I just don't think the guy has the size that Batman needs. And a lot of people are saying Christian Bale might come back, so who really knows? To be honest with you, an actor off the top of my head, I don't know who. Hey John, it's recently been my 18th birthday, and I'm trying to choose the perfect Blu-ray to buy here in England. What would you recommend? Buy Over the Top on Blu-ray. I watch my top 10 Blu-rays. To be honest with you, it's a matter of taste. Like, I don't know what you own already. The Dark Knight Rises on Blu-ray is pretty damn good. Hey John, Hey John, is American Psycho as good as you make it out to be, and is it worth a purchase? Fuck yeah, it's worth a purchase. American Psycho is phenomenal, man. Oh my god, it even has a watermark. One of my favorite movies of all time. The Blu-ray has some picture quality issues, but it's sufficient. Plus, it only costs like $5, so it's not a big deal. I recommend buying American Psycho. It's a good movie. John, what are your thoughts on the Hangover series? I thought part 1 was good and entertaining, but a little bit overrated. Like, it's not one of my most laugh-out-loud comedy movies of all time. I was like, it's okay. Part 2 was shitty. It was just shitty. Yeah, it's shit. That's the definition. I have yet to see part 3. I was actually going to go see it tonight, but maybe I'll go see it tomorrow. That's my thoughts. Do you watch Sons of Anarchy? No, I do not. One day I will, though. Hey, John, would you like to participate in a J.J. Abrams lens flare drinking game with me? I would be dead within 10 minutes of the movie. We'd both be dead of alcohol poisoning. Actually, within the first 30 seconds of Star Trek, the first movie, we would be dead. Candy companies try to make Willy Wonka candies, but they always fail. I agree. All right. Hey, buddy, longtime fan. Thought you would be interested in checking out my indie documentary project and maybe cross-promoting. I will give you a shout out here. Robbie Petticoat. What's the name of your thing here? I don't see any name of... He travels to all the weirdest places, biggest oddball things he can find. It's a wonderful roadside adventure. And if you, what is it? I wish you would have put the name there. I would have mentioned it for you. All right, next question. What is the most embarrassing thing your school ever made you do? To be honest, when it comes to being embarrassed, it wasn't necessarily anything school made me do, I guess. It wasn't like I had to dress up like a tree for a school play, but I remember in math, I'm terrible at math. I don't know why, my brain just cannot do math problems. Like, simple math, yeah, I'm competent. But when it comes to like all the stupid bullshit math equations that are just made up for the fact of being overly complicated, I could never do it. I always had to copy somebody or whittle my way by in math class. And I remember one time in high school, I was probably in like 9th or 10th grade, I had to go up in front of everybody in the class, and there was a girl in that class I really liked, and I remember going up in front of everybody, and they made me do this math problem. I had no clue how to do it, and the teacher just made me stand up there for like 10 minutes, and literally he's like, so what do you do here? I was like, I don't know. I was like, I truly do not know. And I just felt like a dumbass, and I was a little bit embarrassed, and it was just one of those moments where you're just like, I want to get out of here so bad, just disappear. Yeah, I hated that, man. But everything else in school, every other subject in school, I could always fly by on. I was always, I didn't have to know what was going on. I could just kind of like guess my way through it. But math is just one of those things where it's an exact answer, and I don't like those things in life. I don't like an exact thing. I like where you can have a little leeway. That's my motto in life. What do you think of Tom Hardy in Bronson? He oils his ass up and calls it his armor, then gets in a fight. I like it. Hey, Don John, what do you think of buffalo chicken pizza? Fucking love it, man. Another thing I love is barbecue chicken pizza. Oh, just thinking about it makes me want to eat it, man. Oh, God. Barbecue chicken pizza. That will explode in your mouth. Hey, John. Who would win in a fight? John McClane or Martin Riggs? Let's go with Martin Riggs on that. Riggs! Hey, Johnny boy. Would you rather get all the skin on your body peeled off or your teeth pulled out? Who the fuck are you, man? Do you like work at the place where they made the Hostel movies? Your skin will grow, like, what do you mean? My skin, like, literally all of it, or just like the first layer? If I can just get the first layer peeled off, it'll be painful, but it'll regrow. My teeth won't. So, hey, John, god damn it, John, answer my questions this time. Okay, here's my question. You have to choose who lives, Clint Eastwood or Steven Spielberg. The one you don't choose will vanish from the face of the earth. It's like he never existed. His works will be erased. If you will... Okay. So who's going to live and die? That's tough, man. Eastwood is a badass. Spielberg's, though, he's made so many great classics that define my childhood. Oh, shit. Let's go with Clint Eastwood. He's great, but Spielberg, man, he's made some movies that define my life, so... Sorry, Clint. Get off my lawn. What was your best theater experience? I have a few. I'll name a few very briefly. One of the best... We're going to end this thing in like 1 minute, by the way. One of my best theater experiences was... I remember watching The Dark Knight Rises, and watching that, I was just like so pumped for that movie, and I was like, okay, that was pretty good. Another one was actually just Star Trek Into Darkness. I watched it on IMAX 3D with my stepdad and my brother and my friend, and it was a really good movie. Plus the visuals, it was really cool to watch. Another really good theater experience. I remember watching The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo, the Fincher version. And I was sitting there in that theater, and it was like a dark, rainy, cold night. I had nothing else to do. It was late at night, like 10 o'clock. I went to a late showing of the movie by myself because I was just like, I need to watch this movie so I can talk about it. And I went there and watched that movie. It was an empty theater. Imagine sitting in a dark, empty theater just watching that movie late at night. And it was just so dark and scary. And that was another really good theater experience. Date, marry, bang. Jessica Biel, Amber Heard, Natalie Portman. Oh shit. I would date Amber Heard. I'm sorry, take that back. No, don't take it back. I would marry Natalie Portman, date Amber Heard, and bang Jessica Biel. We'll go with that. John, can you say Vince is a badass? And my question is, why are your videos so entertaining? I don't know, man. If you like them, you like them. Some people fucking hate them. I don't know why. I just try to, my motto is I try to be personable and I try to be down to earth. You know, I don't want to be an uppity asshole. There's a lot of uppity assholes and you don't want to be one of those guys. And I'm going to drink my water bottle. Okay. I feel like I gotta answer a few more questions or else I'm like neglecting you. What are your thoughts on Tree of Life? I have yet to see it. Hey, Johnny Cake. Have you seen the ABC series Lost? I watched one episode. I've answered that 100 times, and a lot of things about that show I didn't like. One more question. Okay, let's find something juicy here. If you were stuck on a deserted island and you had to choose between Tom Hanks, Wilson, or your girlfriend, who would you choose to be stranded with? I hate people, so I'd probably go with Wilson, the fucking volleyball, just because I feel like we get along pretty good. But in all reality, Tom Hanks seems like a nice guy. My girlfriend would be fun, but we'll go with Wilson. So anyway, guys, thanks for all the questions. Ask more down below, and we'll have a new Q&A sometime next week. So anyway, guys, thanks for watching. See you next time.